back. I'm just showing you, I realized the last take wasn't very clear. It's really dark without the light on. I just wanted to kind of show you some of the details of what's going on here with my little Arduino-based automatic gardening system. So if you look, with the installed hose, using a flashlight here, I have a 1/2-inch vinyl tube that I got off Amazon for like $5 that runs down down to here, and at the bottom down in the bucket there's a little pump that I got off Amazon for about $15, $13 to $15 I think. And then at Home Depot I just got these little I don't know if you can see these little spigots there. This is 1/4-inch vinyl tubing that runs off of the main tubing, the 1/2-inch. There's 3 of them, and they're adjustable, so they can sprinkle a little bit or they can drip depending on what you want to do. So you can adjust the flow rate on those, which is pretty cool. Right there are my 2 nails that I'm using as my moisture sensor. That's running up to the Arduino control box. The Arduino control box right here, I've already kind of showed you, but I want the LCD just kind of gives you kind of just some summary readings and information just at a glance of what's going on. If you're just curious, tells you the light's off right now, which is hasn't been watered today. Within 24 hours gives you the current time, and this is based off of the real-time clock that I just added. I got from Adafruit, and I just put that together and put it on my breadboard. That's pretty cool. Humidity reading, not so useful. Anyways, yeah, there's a moisture reading. But I wanted to show you the inside of this, inside of the Arduino control box, just the box, the project box in general. Here, just to give you a little more idea what's going on. So, yeah, you can see actually a lot better now with the light. But up here in the upper left corner, I don't know if you get right over here. This is a 4-relay module. There's a close-up of it, and this is by SaneSmart off of Amazon, and it can handle 250 volts. I think 10 amps is what the max these relays can hold, and these things switch really fast. And there's actually little LED indicators that show you if the relay is on or not. So right now both of them are off. I have 2 connected. One goes to the pump, and the other goes to the fluorescent light bulb. And I just have them spliced into these power cables. Yeah, there's the Arduino. Right now, you can see I'm taking up a ton of digital pins for this stupid LCD display. I just got, I guess, an SPI shield, and I'm going to try to get that hooked up. Anyway, so down over here is the new clock, the onboard clock that keeps the time, regardless of weather. So there's a battery in there. It'll keep it for like 5 years, keep the time, and I think it's like relatively accurate. Like I think you lose or gain 2 seconds a month, which isn't too big of a deal. But it's nice because that actually allows me to say at certain times I want certain events to occur, like turn on the light, turn off the light, water. Those types of things, which is a lot easier than trying to have to do something like, before I was just saying like, okay, like run as if the Arduino's been up for 6 hours, like then run the light and then turn it off after 6 hours. But the problem with that is if you reset or you lose power to the Arduino, like that whole schedule gets out of sync. And so this will keep it on a nice time that you want. What else? You can see there's my hookups, my sensors down there. Over here is the XB Pro with the backpack from Adafruit, and it's plugged in there. And this is what's transmitting over to my desktop. And so that's how I'm able to get the readings from the sensors here and what's going on with the project over here, and then I'm able to do something with that. In this case, I'm actually tweeting the data out onto a Twitter account, and I'd like to maybe do more with that, but I'm not sure yet. I know some people like you can actually just control. You can do a lot of controlling, like the watering or the lights through your PC, like with a Python. with Python script or any other kind of program you want. That is kind of useful, I guess, because you have a lot more ability to do cooler stuff because you're so limited with the space on the Arduino and what you can do with Arduino programming. So the nice thing about just sending out commands to the Arduino is that way it just acts as giving out a command, which it's really good for. Anyways, that's the box, and I think this box I got at Radio Shack. I think it was $7, and I actually have everything's mounted. They're like these little, they're kind of like motherboard pins. I don't even know what you call them. I got them at Radio Shack too. They were expensive. They were like $3 or $4 for I think they were like maybe 75 cents a piece. But it raises the boards up really nicely and keeps everything in there nice. And then I just stuck the breadboard down, trying to give it a little more of a permanent feel. Also, just a note of safety. For safety reasons, I don't know if you can tell, but all the plugs, electronics, and stuff are up above where the actual watering goes, where the water goes, and that I did on purpose, just in case an overflow, a leak, or something like that. You're not going to get electronics mixed in with that and have potential danger there. Yeah, so that is my little guide so far. Again, what I really want to do and haven't programmed yet is just, and I'm having issues with the sensitivity of these moisture readings on with the nails, using the nail method, but to be able to control the watering based off of actually the moisture level in the soil. It's not just a timed type system, but you're doing it that way. And then actually this shelf system, the shelving unit, I actually bought for this project, believe it or not, and I got this at IKEA. It was $29. It's just a real good, just rugged want to do. Right there's the moisture probe, and also back here is the temperature and humidity probe as well. So yeah, that's the box. It's looking pretty cool. I still want to do a lot more, but I wanted to show you the Twitter integration real quick. So just down here, I have an FTDI USB cable thing I got from Adafruit, and also an XP Pro running over here. And what's cool about this is I know this is annoying having showing you video of my screen, but I'll try to show you. Right here, I wrote a Python script that actually is reading, reading the serial output on the Arduino back over there against the wall, and I'm sending this message back specifically with a couple of the readings. So I don't know if you can see, there's the humidity sensor, there's, let's see, there we go, that's better. Humidity sensor reading, temp sensor, moisture sensor. Also, this is now tied into Twitter, so my Python code also ties into Twitter. So if you go to twitter.com/robogarden, this is the Twitter page for my little garden over there. And what it will do is, I have it now set for every 30 minutes. These were just tests, that's why it's so close together. But it outputs the statistics of what's going on. So it says, humidity 38%, temperature 78, moisture 1023, which is kind of like an arbitrary reading. And it gives me the time, just when that reading was taken, and which is pretty cool. So that was just getting it all hooked into Twitter, and it's still kind of proof of concept. I want to be able to have it where certain things, like when it waters, it'll let you know that it's watered. When the light turns on, those sorts of things. I want to kind of get it to say, and to kind of be more interactive, where it'll say kind of cool stuff like, oh, I need water, or have it more, not just spit out the stats, but actually say something based off of the stats. It's a little more interesting. But yeah, that's it. This is my logo, the Robo Garden. So the idea, I think, is kind of coming together.